What's up, hippo lovers? Southeast Asia Finals, best of 5 NBL against TaToH. You can see the brackets at the top. Quite an important match because we are still fighting on, for the top 2 spots. Top 2 in this $65,000 tournament will make it into the offline finals. As you can see, Secret have a great position here, and Aftermath, they are fighting for summer points. First gets 6 points, second gets 4 points. 4 points. We have seen SY Frantic and Suomi all also getting points in this very bracket. So the fight is on for this one, and we can just jump into it here on map number 1. It will be TaToH. We have TaToH playing in the blue trunks. On the other side, we have NBL playing in green. Exclamation mark Sivpool will explain you what we need to do. We are playing in Southeast Asia, so typical civilizations such as Japanese, Malay, Burmese, Khmer, and so forth and so on will be picked here. And you need to pick 3 out of those 10 civilizations over the upcoming best of 5. So if it is a 3-0, we'll only see civilizations out of that map pool for sure. Thanks for the support, Commodore, finally catching me live, and Mr. Cavalier, an old school friend of mine. Glad that you stopped by and enjoying the show. Are we going to see our Vietnamese signing in all of ECL? Our Vietnamese sighting? What? Our first Vietnamese? Well, we'll see. No problem, Onlu. For everyone who doesn't have English as their mother tongue, it's understandable to make typos. We have Malay, obviously faster uptime, and we've seen the Finns picking those quite often. Can pressure quite a bit, and in the end we can see some harbor action. On the other side, Japanese, nice water control by them as well. Strong fishing ships. Oh. I speak simplified English, not English. Okay. After the stage, if you like those maps and civilizations, we will see the same in a 3v3 format. And yeah, overall we have 8 stages already in the books, 5 stages up to come, and obviously like this best of 5. So close to 9 out of 14 events done for the show. 1 year long Microsoft tournament. Does the WTC map exist in the 3-3 pool? No, it does not. Eastern coastline. I think it will be an archipelago way kind of map. Not really sure. We are fighting for this middle. If you think, oh god, this map could maybe give us some exciting games, go and rewatch NBL against, I believe, Zuppi he played. Was one of the craziest games I've seen in a very long time. Casted that together with Fire, and it was just wild fight for the center. NBL versus Zuppi. Okay. So I was actually right. We have 3 rhinos with 400 HP, and okay, that apparently happened, Mr. TaToH. Doesn't really like villagers too much. And, well, already loomed and lost one. That's why we saw the difference there at 2.5 villagers. Something like that. And, well, 10-12. Pretty solid uptime here for Japanese. Could have been a bit earlier if you really wanted to go for it. And TaToH, let's take a look. He is playing this fast castle. Seeing him with a quite aggressive mill could get ugly. All those beautiful 4 Burks turtles here. Could get raided because NBL, he should be winning the water. Short distance, quite nice for him. And TaToH, well, without too much scouting intel, let's take a look. He scouted the main island quite a bit. Has no idea where the dock is positioned here for Mr. NBL. On the other side, MBL himself. Oh, look at that. He is trying to counter the fast castle and is building a very aggressive dock. Remember that this can be passed by villagers and ships. So that could be passing as well. So TaToH evacuating over here won't really give him too much time. And Malay, well, flying to Castle Age could be a good option. But 11-11 isn't really the best fast castle time ever. That mill is a bit out of the box. Turtles. Okay, Onle. 4 on gold here. Normally you do 3, but you are a bit faster. And that's why you need to have some more villagers working there. So only 1 dock. Oh, and instant galley start. Look at that! MBL knows 100% what's up here. This is so weird. Can someone take a look here in my stream at MBL versus TaToH? Someone just made an account. That's so weird. Should probably IP check that. Could MBL versus TaToH please write back in the chat? That's a pretty strong opening here by MBL. Instantly goes for fletching as well and will snag those fishing ships here. TaToH with a solid castle age timing though behind that 1342, but should really lose all his fishing ship. Stream snipe confirmed, apparently. Demo raft behind that and a lot of camping. MBL, kind of weird. He's facing an 11-11 timing from Malay and is not going for the kill. Was really waiting for fletching here. Will snag all those fishing ships though. Should be a really nice start still for him. He's sitting at 500 food, 100 gold, so his castle age timing won't be too shabby either. And should snipe all those fishing ships here. Maybe even 1-2 villagers behind that. And TaToH only with 1 dock. Well, that's not too crazy then. Where's the second dock? Builds it at the right hand side. Tries to evacuate a bit. What's that villager up to? What do we know? And that's a solid start here for Mr. MBL. Kills 4 units. Gaia already took care of 1 villager earlier. Holy moly, 1342. Well, remember, we have 3 rhinos with 400 food. We have buffaloes having 150 food. And the Malay bonus. So a lot of stuff going in TaToH's favor here. Second dock now up. He is 4 villagers behind only. That's pretty strong. MBL heavily housed. That's why it takes so much time. Mill could have been a bit further forward. For my liking. Weird. Oh, and he didn't even take the last rhino. MBL indeed used the demo on 1 fishing boat. Not too great for him. And TaToH, he is around with more demos. He is kind of stabilizing into this one. Now I'm curious how we will see more maps being played. Remember, we still have maps like Bog Island and Bog in the map pool here. Oh god, this could be a big demo. Let's take a look how MBL... Oi, oi, oi. The demo didn't go out. Oh. I think I want to have the Jaws soundtrack again with all the demos. Oh, oh, we could see it. That wasn't the sickest kill, but still so much damage done here. And MBL, he needs to go back. Oh god, this is a rough one for sure. And let's take a look what we can see here. Fire, ships around, and freaking demo passing. Well, that's why we normally press delete instead of right clicking it. Kill and all those fire galleys, all those galleys so low. Look at that, TaToH even sneaked the dock in here, waiting for another demo hit. This could be brutal. Guys, close your eyes if you have kids around. That could be so big here, TaToH. Oh no, he's connecting to the end, but oh god, that was another great connection here for sure. And TaToH, he's just playing full out aggression. MBL didn't really get the kills in early enough. And suddenly, TaToH ahead in the kill stats. What a nice comeback by him. Oh, those demo connections, that's brutal. Ay, ay, ay. How are we killing those fishing ship tanks? How many docks do we have? I can count 3 against 3 here, apparently. Yeah, Hera, I like your coaching as well. I'm learning a lot as well. Hera trying to defend the stream cheating of MBL here. So save your arguments for the lawyer. Robert's already informed. Oh, those are still very low. One single fire ship could actually take those out if he positions himself nicely, and MBL isn't having the greatest mic grabber. Now sandwiches that from both sides one. 10k viewer hype today? Well, very likely. It's close to the biggest Age of Empires event ever. If it's a long series, I think we might break like 1.2k. And I would be a happy nerd. A very happy nerd. But you know, the main event is after this. The 2v2 Monday match. Kamigawa and Pete Martell against LB10 and me. No, this is just the warm-up. Oh god, that could be a good demo here. TaToH, nice split behind that though. Look at that. The demo will get the double kill, not even that. And TaToH with solid connections here. Viper did not participate in this one. ECL rules state that every player can only play 2 1v1 events, and we have 4 1v1 events overall, and that's why you can only play half of them. And let's, for example, the likes of Doubt play. Jordan and TaToH played this stage. I think Slam played some as well. TaToH now ahead by 10 population. MBL on only 1 TC, so sold the stone here apparently. As we can see, 164 is now slowly getting onto some. And still running away. TaToH's trying to chase down some of that army. Tough to judge those fights. Demo could connect quite well. And that's a winning fight for Mr. MBL. Scares TaToH away. Who himself is sitting at 2 TCs and has quite a lot of stone already. Interesting. Does he maybe want to tower all this area? MBL for now very focused on the center here. Did you qualify for Hidden Cup? No, I did not, Project Belgium. And I have the strong feeling that you knew the answer before you asked. So Hidden Cup 2 will be without Neely as a player. And now I can officially ask who else is going to TwitchCon in Berlin. Because if I was playing, I kind of needed to hide it. To not, like, really enough spoil that I'm not in the finals. But now I can openly ask who's going to TwitchCon. I want to meet a lot of people. That's a big flock here of army from MBL. 18 against 17 military. That could be a big demo here. The fire galley is very clumped up. Great connection here for sure. TaToH's now going back. Let's take a look at resources. MBL absolutely at the limit. TaToH as well. So that's not really a factor. But TaToH, we mentioned it earlier, had quite solid stone. Still keep 3 villagers on it. So he will get that stone within the next 3 minutes. We can put MBL onto red. But the big problem is still blue on water maps. Kind of makes it tricky. with full control. It's both villages behind though. So water control in the end maybe not the most important factor. When TaToH, he is switching onto Mangonels, I wanted to say, but actually he's just queuing up another fishing ship. He's having some war galleys. He's getting fletching, might also just be for his castle soon to be. MBL has very little idea of what's actually happening in the center here. Getting some control of the left-hand side, but that's it for now. MBL's response going for some stone here. TaToH sold 200 wood, bought 100 stone. That's going to be the castle. And this is going to be a tricky spot for MBL. He will lose control over the center. Will he have any gold excess? This one maybe from the bottom area. The other 3 gold spots. All in control for TaToH here. And water control not that dominant. But MBL is like really crushing TaToH at the moment. We see some more production here, more docks being spammed around. And if we have the castle, we could see the harbor upgrade as well. TaToH has full vision over that, can even build 2-3 karambits. Indeed, we'll try to raid that. This is looking solid for TaToH when it comes to center control. And there we have it. Harbor upgrade is coming, and oh god, all those villagers will be trapped. The block wall here. We could see some ships coming over. That is actually a fight that MBL would win. He's trying to micro this, kind of a lot of hard work, and well, villagers fighting over here. Karambit's more chilling at the side. Water battle, quite important for now, and now we can see harbor upgrade is flying in, and now it gets really tricky for MBL to engage, right? Every time you're moving forward, you are getting shot at from towers that don't even cost stone. What a beautiful, beautiful technology here. And MBL is doing for beautiful technologies as well. Casual 30-minute horse color upgrade. Well, didn't have too many farms yet. And look at that! The dock is raiding the sawfish. Income here for Mr. MBL. That's just so evil. If TaToH just builds 3-4 docks, he's basically controlling all this area. Has another harbor here, and yeah, what can you say? MBL kind of feels trapped. Careening now for TaToH as well, so that will be a continued castle age fight. MBL himself thinking about doing something else. He's sitting at 400 food, 800 gold, has enough stone for another castle, and now the harbor push just continues over here. Take a look, TaToH, is he trying to rush out another harbor? Looks like it. Wants to go for the sandwich. Is finishing careening. But MBL's numbers are just too strong. Look at that. We'll snipe all those down. No problemo. The 2 villagers will fall as well. And honestly, on paper it looks bad for MBL. But simply looking at his resources and his potential to get out traps and control the center pretty soon, I don't mind his position too much. The most important thing is that he gets the castle up here somehow. TaToH just needs to harbor this area up, maybe even stonewall it off, because the castle here won't really give MBL center control. But if he gets the castle up here, has 3 traps, builds 4 towers, he will probably win the game. So that's the most important thing at the moment here for MBL. And we even have a landing, and yeah, MBL's castle. Not really to my liking. The lead or the iron Oakley. Cheers, man. MBL, I think he should have sent all his war galleys over here, clear that up, and get the castle in the center. Now he kind of needs to transport to get traps to the center. I think he's screwing his advantage. Welcome, Daniel. This is the map with water. Look at that. This is not Arabia. You can actually build stuff like ships on those maps. Out of docks and in some cases harbors. Glad that you stopped by and widened your horizon. And yeah, it's a castle age tech. The imp tech is that you build 2 swordsmen without the investment of gold. In the old days, Melee in one of the first versions even had champions. Ooh, 85%. Those 2 villagers, they have a mission. Try to get that harbor up, but they will get sniped down. Some losses though. But MBL just too rock solid here with the micro. But look at that, harbors, and now they're sniping around. Wheelbarrow here for TaToH, who can click up to Imp, and not too bad of a timing himself. And what can MBL do? Maybe he needs to build the traps at home first, clear up the harbors, and then try to expand. But TaToH, look at that! He's going for the harbor raid everywhere. This styler. Oh god! Oh god, isn't that good? And if he has bracer, he suddenly has 10 range. This is so sick. And then MBL, where can he get wood? He's harbored in. Guys, he won't have any wood control. This is so ridiculous. Oh man. And now the tower fight. And the harbor can even help out in the tower fight. This is just out of this world. Bracer should be one of the first upgrades for TaToH that he will get pretty soon. For now, only MBL in. Should queue up some traps. Goes for chemistry first. Uh-oh. TaToH Bowsaw. That could have been 15 minutes earlier as well. But obviously easier said than done. Mundbräute. Cheers, man. Finally, we get some more harbors up here. And then it will get trickier and trickier for MBL to take good engagements. And look at that. The harbor rush just continues. Villager will finish that one. And MBL resigns after he sees TaToH going imp. And, well, MBL, he could have sniped those fishing ships instantly. TaToH just went for a straight, fast castle. And then it, yeah, just played too much in his hands. Got the upgrades quite nice and early. War galley there. And had the beautiful connections here against all the galleys. MBL not going with spread formation. And couldn't really use his kind of counter unit to the demo there. And a solid victory for TaToH, who, well, abused Melee just to perfection. Look at that. It's just sick. Oh man, look at all those harbors. Everywhere. He's just spreading them around, giving him map control all around the map. Lovely, lovely stuff here. And Billy Wurstian giving his prime out as well. Cheers for that. Achievements KD actually pretty even there. Interesting. Some villager died. Some of the fishing ships of TaToH as well. Had more food eco. And a solid amount of more villagers, I believe. Oh, look at that! I didn't even know that it was that brutal. 56 against 105 there. Ooh la la. You think Harbor Tech is too strong on water maps? Well, it was used to perfection here, right? In also a spot where both players could have gone for the same civilization and the same strategy. At the moment, maybe taking one range away could help. But, like, how often did we complain that that upgrade is too strong? Like, this one, it would look perfectly, look perfect. But, yeah, there aren't that many scenarios where you can really abuse it. Do those Melee harbors get ballistics as well? I'm pretty sure they do, yeah. Venegor, 8 months, spamming some TaToH Doritos.
TaToH Dorito, TaToH Dorito.
Ah. Tatocracy. Next map will be Hillfort. Atoll was the home map of TaToH. Hillfort will be the home map of MBL. Kind of Riverbed after that. We had decentering and eastern coastline banned. So we might never ever see eastern coastline again. Fields, eastern coastline then. Why are they playing on Monday? Just scheduling. They needed to play before Friday, I believe. So it had to be during the week. Civ pool indeed to be seen at the side, guys. We need more of those civilizations. So there could be an option for Vietnamese here, for Spanish. We'll see on Hillfort. And wait. What do we have? We have Riverbed. Okay, we don't have descending or eastern coastline. Okay. Notker flying in as well. Nice subtrade. Cheers, guys. And we have an interesting civilization pick here. And TaToH. It's weird. Always when I transition, it's dark for a small moment, right?
Monday?
Since I updated OBS. So we are playing Hillfort. We are starting in a fort on a hill. And therefore, it's really, really tough to break us.
Monday?
And we can see a lot of castle age spam or castle age units here, because aggression and feudal age doesn't really work too well. At least that's what players kind of agreed on here. And we have MBL, should be having a solid start. With Chinese, should have a buffalo close to the TC. And TaToH is probably going for Conquistadors here. What do Chinese do against Conquistadors? Shokunukuts. What's the price pool to this stage? Player 1 and player 2. I think it's $1,000 for first, $600 for second, roughly. I think the most important thing, though, is the points for this stage. And we have a pause here. Could be a potential restart. Do we see anything fishy? MBL, not the greatest. Woodline with the stone there. Gold, quite offensive as well. And indeed, we have a restart. So, guessing game, guys. We have 1.5 minutes. Who took the restart? Write it down. TaToH or MBL? Who took the restart? I don't know. I think it's MBL. Probably not like his wood too much. Yeah, I don't really see any faults from TaToH. Has defensive gold and stone as well. He has to feel fine. I think it's MBL to restart. And we will find out now. MBL is indeed restarting this one. As we said, gold and stone quite open. And they're the good boys. Saving here, not resigning. To not show any potential strategies to their opponent or show the reason why they restarted this one. And we are just jumping back and thinking about the Chinese against Spanish matchup. Conquistadors quite deadly. Tsukunus, well, not that fast on their feet. Don't really see a big monk defense being an option against Spanish either. Will be tricky, but Chinese, they have a strong boom behind that. Most likely we'll see both playing fast castle, yes. Baumschlag.de. Cheers. It's fake. It's really different. Like the last week I've mainly played more like 2 PM to like 6 PM. But streaming primetime again, I can see you appreciate that. And I appreciate your appreciation. I hope you appreciate my appreciation of your appreciation. At least I would appreciate that. Is it affordable to do Monk Siege push on this map? Because of hills it would be difficult. Indeed, you do less damage uphill. Conquistadors will do more damage downhill. And then they can, I think, probably not too short you if you have 45 HP. Or do they? What do they have? Spanish? They have like 16 damage output, right? That's 32. No, I think it's not enough. So you still need 3 more shots, but it might be, yeah, it will be enough to 3-shot a Mangonel from a Conquistador. Or 4-shot, 4-shot. Yeah. One day we get an ad block for nearly strokes. You have to pay a lot for that. What map is Bok again? A bit like Baltic, but you can walk over the center. You love my German jokes? Oh, I don't do any German jokes. For example, I hate German sausage jokes. They are the worst. And jumping into the game, guys. And, well, we are still looking at the TaToH blue and MPL red here. Can you explain how the saving works? Yeah, you just press here and click saving, and then you cannot see the map at the end. If you resign, everything is visible again. What is that white dot? Do you see that? Where's that coming from? That's a holy woman. Look at that. What's going on here? Now it's gone. She's not holy anymore. What? Sometimes they jump price is weird. Cyrano! Cheers, man. Defensive woodline again. Gold and stone close by. MBL will be happy with the positioning of gold and stone here. Bigger woodline as well. Looks pretty solid. This is why I don't really usually cast the first 4 minutes, yeah. And people always get so mad. Like, Memp is already in the game. It has started nearly. Why are you not showing us villagers chopping wood? What's going on? This is the typical Poxo. Poxo is one of the most active guys there. Complaining like, it's already 40 seconds into the game nearly. We might miss something. Members already castle age? Well, we had that last week as well, right? Okay. I think I need a new emote, right? Nearly 10k. Unlikely to be ever reached again. Maybe nearly 1k could be something. So this is what where I could hug Memp and Jordan and just ask them, can we get to 1k before TaToH reaches feudal age? People just want to see the game instead of your face. Well, I can show you them a screenshot or something. Nearly 2.3k. Oh, well, that won't be an emote we will use too soon. That's nearly man. Very patient play here by MBL. Keeps the rotting very low. Relic position a bit better for Mr. TaToH. Look at that. 2 behind his back, 2 somewhat close here, and 1 unlikely to be scouted from MBL. Yet the side, TaToH has no idea. MBL, well, just scouting around his fort for now as well. Some nice deer pushing. Who has the better map? Well, I think this is a good question. Where will MBL build his castle? Will he build it over here to defend Goldstone? Will he try to build it down here and boom back in that area? Will he try to defend his start? I think he kind of needs to build it defensively if MBL goes for the castle, right? And then maybe a TC. You can actually delete the walls and build a TC out here. That could be a good option. TaToH actually building a farm that far away. That means he is playing castle age aggression, right? He won't accept just Chukanu's rating of that. That's actually a kind of a tell. It is the fastest farm you can build around a mill. The one in that direction. Like the 1-2 o'clock farm. But still, it's kind of a tell. Well, happens. Okay, and so I cannot really tell who has the better map. I like TaToH's. It's very compact and shouldn't really be too raidable, right? If he builds the castle here, he should be super fine. And MBL, he might have some more problems defending the gold. So I will go for MBL's map. Could explain KOTD, ECL and that Asia Cup. They are always nearly the same top players playing against each other. Well, KOTD was the top 32 players in the world. ECL is the top 8 teams in the world, consisting out of 4 to 6 players. So in this case, the 1v1 event, the best players advanced. TaToH and MBL losing, I believe, in the quarterfinals of KOTD. So they made it through 2 rounds, and then, well, all the seeding drama there and the Civ drama. And Asia Cup, I'm not really sure what you mean. Maybe you mean this one. Then this is a part of ECL. Just consider ECL to be 14 small mini tournaments that all last roughly 1 month. And, well, the best players in the world, TaToH and MBL, both clearly top 10 in the world, and being full-time means they can attend all tournaments and can go deep in them. Don't really have to skip any tournaments, and, well, that's how the Age of Empires scene works, right? Okay, well, that's kind of... yeah. If you have any more questions, if I left anything untold. Oh, the thanks man and the heart. Okay, so I did my job here. Fast cast out of both. Exactly what we're expecting. 3 on stone from TaToH. So TaToH will be countered at least by his Conquistadors if we see TaToH. But we have 2 on stone. So this is going to be very likely the approach from both players here. Added 2 more farms as well. And yeah, nothing too special. Market and blacksmith in the back. That means castle here at the front. Interesting mining camp. Can we not do the mining camp here? I don't really like that mining camp if you have more than 4 on gold. And you will have more than 4 on gold. They will run quite inefficiently. I think building the castle here and mining camp here could have been a bit better. But... oh. Hidden Cup will be the 2nd weekend of April. And before that we will have, I believe, 4 weeks of qualifiers. $14.56 and $15.20 our up times here. MBL 2 villages ahead, 1 roughly behind in the uptiming. So overall 1 ahead, or, well, TaToH still without loom. So MBL with the idle time actually 2 villages ahead. TaToH with 6 on stone. Normally you only go for 3 plus 2. Interesting. And extra farms added. That will be a lot of Conquistadors for sure here. MBL trying to take some vision. What does he see? Not too much. Scout around here. And will he scout villages on stone? Not really. So won't really have better intel. Meanwhile, TaToH, he sees villages on gold and not too few, but also sees that it's not like 8 till 10 villagers. So he can kind of rule out the big monk rush. Although I already said monk rush against Spanish shouldn't really work too well. Mission 2.3k isn't going too well, is it? It's going really well. Why would you think it isn't going well? Had he sort of played for this tournament, yeah, he would have really shined on Bog Island, and Atoll, right? The strong water player. Castle will be up, and MBL indeed has to build the defensive castle here. Lots of wood for him, and builds 1 outside TC. Well, gold will be raidable. Wood line, kind of tricky. The Kongs will get some stuff done. Monastery being rushed behind this, and Shouldn't really be a lot of problems. And MBL pulled the scout away just in time. So new production will wait a bit for now. TaToH, he will just take the front. Didn't see the castle here, so he should know that it's protecting the gold in some spot. And yeah, look at that, those villagers. They won't be that efficient. But yeah, it was kind of a tricky spot as well. Yeah, not too much we can do. Okay, what are the next steps for the players here? I'm expecting the TC to go down, as I said earlier here. Oh, he's actually building it here. Well, that will be quite inefficient pretty soon when it comes to wood, right? I think he wanted to build here. Maybe he couldn't squeeze it in. Oh, that was already downhill. Ah, those are already downhill, the first layer. So he couldn't squeeze those in. I didn't know that either, guys. Scout lost here, first loss of the game. After the first entertaining 18 minutes of Age of Empires. Bot Canaro now took a new numbers up to 5. One scout still around. 8 Conquistadors against that. Should be an easy win for Mr. TaToH here. And, well, 2 bullets in the back. Puts him down to 17 HP. Expanding here. And TaToH even scouted that relic. Good job for him. Sees 2 over here. Well, we'll see that one as well. Did he? Oh, he already collected the one in the center, so that's the only one he didn't see yet. So we'll have the 4-to-none relic advantage most likely as well. And yeah, that's something MBL could not really control and had no chance of really contesting against. Scout could go back into the castle, heal himself up, and Conquistadors. Can they commit here? Better numbers for him. And he's going for the snipe. Shogunus are trying to defend. Getting one villager kill. NBL. The big question still stands. Why did he not go for Spanish? Do you think Shogunus could out-counter the Conquistadors? Might still be an option. His boom behind this should be solid. Even after the villager loss, he is still ahead. In the long run, Elite Shogunus performing so much better than the typical Spanish composition, and that's why TaToH, he knows, okay, I will need to transition. I also will need to have a solid eco. I cannot play double cons against this guy. This next one farm, but only had 43 food left, so not the most important thing. And TaToH, now the casual 22-minute loom here, but not a single villager got hurt before that. Look at that, perfect timing. Loom might actually finish in time. I don't care about this fight. Will the villager make it? And she will die. Meanwhile, not a single unit lost here, so we missed nothing. So the highlight was clearly this. TaToH's loom not in time. Ay, ay, ay. Loses a second villager to a neutral animal in the second game. Split. Good job here. Did I just hear something angry? Oh yeah. Tiger. Oi. Angry sounds. +1 defense for TaToH now on the way. Wants to heal up his Conquistadors. The scout of MBL tries to get some more vision here. And, well, sees not a lot of expansion there. The left-hand side could maybe see that happening. And actually could have maybe seen that as well. TaToH didn't really expand to the relic number 4 yet. And this one will be scouted very late. I think he will try to scout the left-hand side before that. Gold spots could be really important here. Double gold, 1 stone. Maybe we'll fight for that in the long run. TaToH, does he know about this gold? Not yet, but as I said, maybe the monks later on will scout some. MBL 7 villages ahead because he is at 3 TCs a bit earlier. Oh, but that castle has some range. It has some range. And 1 farm kicked here, but, well, some of those Conquistadors now bruised. And did I hear a barracks? That means a stable will come up as well. And TaToH, he wants to go for some more speed and HP for his Conquistadors here. Wheelbarrow for MBL on the way. Not going for the +1 defense yet. TaToH +2 defense even. Some Conquistadors behind this. This is a fight that TaToH will win. But I think he will wait a bit more till he has bloodlines here on his Conquistadors. Do we have some aggression here? Oh boy, I like this. And I also love the scout here of MBL. That will be some Mangonel Conquistador aggression. Did see this scout passing by, and he will sneak around. The tiger might die here. Joseph Joda gifted his 61st sub on the channel. Cheers, man. News. Can they find a good spot? They need to come over here, and uh-oh, those villagers and the stone count only indicating one thing. The double Conquistador, the nightmare of every German on German Monday. Counter Siege Workshop won't really do too much. Mangonel, what can we see? Chukunus coming over from the left hand side. He might have a small hit advantage here. Oh god, this will not go up. Can we see the second Mangonel at 35% here? Minecraft MBL against those could be pretty good. Conquistadors could get healed up. We have one monk around, one sniped here. Monks from the other side. The castle will most likely go up though. And this is going to be ugly. That's one of the gold spots that TaToH is now controlling away from MBL. Ground attack here, trying to repair. No real conversion. Snacks another monk. Killed one Mangonel in exchange against one Mangonel. Some bruising here, but won't really get the biggest hits off. I don't think that that's really the best fight ever for TaToH, although he has a lot of upgrades. The Mangonel needs to be micro against, and TaToH, that's a lot of damage. So can we see a good connection there with the Mangonel? But also the trade-off here. MBL's resources, 800 food, 400 gold. TaToH, meanwhile, 500 food, 200 gold. So in timing might be a bit better for our Norwegian player here, who's trying to get points for Mr. Hart, who already is in the chat. Every single time I'm casting, he's here and supporting his MBL boy. The biggest fanboy. Always very objective and neutral comments. Thank you so much again for stopping by, Hart. Wheelbarrow, quite late, is what some people might say here at 80 villages. In timing for MBL TaToH, as we are seeing. The resources that make me too happy. Why does he not pick up the Frost Relic? Lost all his monks over here, apparently. Those trying to intercept something. Could someone check? Didn't hear anything, to be honest. Have tomorrow and screaming at my ears in TeamSpeak. Oh, it feels bad. I was just making great compliments. Might not hear them again ever. And what did I want to say? Oh yeah, could someone check brackets if we have a team game coming up? Beat ZK against AM at some point. That would be really nice, because I heard an old song again the other day, Hearts on Fire, and I want to play that if Heart is ever raiding Fire from Beats and K. And that's Hearts on Fire, Hearts, Hearts, Hearts on Fire. Not really going too well with like TaToH's on MBL, TaToH, TaToH. Oh, those Chukunus could maybe intercept some. Where's the Ultra Quincy mode? Need to sub for that. TaToH not using MQ properly. Okay. Yeah, goes for handcut, and oh, that could be the interception. Oh, not really. TaToH is going back, and TaToH is also switching for elite skirmishes here against the Chukunus. Bracer now finishing any second. MBL, he did stabilize. 7 villagers behind, though. Not really the scenario he wanted to go into. The cringe is on. You're welcome, guys. You know that I only do it to make you feel better, right? Ripperino Monk. Those skirmishers cannot really take a solid fight here. Conquistadors cannot really go around either. And at the moment, better fighting army here for MBL. Bracer is helping out, plus the defense now coming as well. And well, skirmishers, they can take a fight against that army on the left-hand side, but not against the army on the real left-hand side. Castle's going up, and TaToH, he's under some pressure. Scams are forced back. More archer ranges here in the back. Maybe another TC could have helped out here. At the moment, only 3 TCs. Feels like a spot where maybe a 4th TC added could be really nice. We now have Bracer for TaToH as well. Goes for chemistry. Conquistadors, they can go back for some raids, and this could be pretty ugly. He knows he's still controlling one of the gold spots. But, well, MBL is getting control of these, so even raiding the back won't really control all the gold here from MBL, who is now going for handcart as well, trying to catch up with eco. 4 villager difference, basically non-existent. Some more villagers will get sniped, but MBL with that instant reaction here. Solid job by him. Oh, those Conquistadors, they are not finding the answer they want. TaToH, what is his next step? If he runs through here, he might lose quite a lot of his Conquistadors. Will lose 1, is now going back, will lose 2. Maybe MBL spreading his army could be an option. Oh, he actually did! Beautiful job here, and that might be some dead Conquistadors, guys. If you like Conquistadors, no, this won't be the most beautiful thing ever you will see. And can TaToH make it out with some of those alive? He just realizes, oh god, this is an ugly one. Let's just fight and prepare the tech switch. Cavalier and elite skirmisher will be the idea here. TaToH, just some harassment here, but the traps were saved. Oh! TaToH! What is that? Okay. Ambitious. Goes for mass knights now, traps over here in the center, and this is going to be tricky to defend both areas. LTC first, Chukanus should be able to clear this up. TaToH, no defense here, has some stuff in the center, and MBL will lose that castle most likely. Similar populations, and guys, this is a beautiful and even game so far. KT somewhat even. Military count, slight advantage for MBL. Villager count, dead even here. But the army fighting power clearly on the side for MBL, having Chukanus. And well, now trying to juggle a bit with resources. Goes for rocketry here. And well, then he surely has some damage output. No elite though. And oh! Well, rocketry won't finish for quite some time. And that's a spot where you easily forget to get it afterwards. Skirmishers need to push over here, and that might be another castle going down. And MBL, he's suffering more from castle losses than TaToH. TaToH, well, he's just going Cavalier skirmisher. Don't really need too many castles for that. It's more about map control at the moment. Yeah, he will give up one of those gold spots, but is, well, actually getting some of that gold. And can he actually repair this castle? I think he started a bit late. One trap with the hill advantage might get the kill. Over 480 damage there. And now this is a fight that won't be pretty for MBL. Remember guys, no rocketry for him and nothing around to actually counter those skirmishes. Cavalier is now coming over as well. The traps will be sniped. The castle is falling at MBL. He will not take the greatest engagement. He is trying to tag onto, not really an idea what he's trying to tag into. If it's Cavaliers or Camels here. Cavaliers might be better against the skirmishes. Camels better against the Cavaliers of TaToH. But this is an ugly push in his face, and those skirmishes forcing Chukanus back. And MBL, he's trying to regroup here. Tax for light cav for now. Interesting. Bloodlines for him. How many farms does he have? He is at... why?
Nearly 6 years.
He's at 42 farmers. So, pretty solid there. And pink and orange and gold. Thanks for half a year of support. TaToH, well, that's a bit of an overextension with your traps. Taking the hill advantage here to snipe down the TC. But, well, he will lose all his traps. And look at that, sniping down the villagers instead of the Chukunus here. So won't really revenge his trap burn too well. That villager has a day off here. Didn't really start the work week on the Monday. But summer houses now, and well, more traps going down here as well. TaToH kind of careless with those. Just lost 4 traps in the last 30 seconds. But still, Stranglehold continues. He has so much control. Continues with the Cavalier, not the greatest waypoint. I think he should take that one out of his group and just do maybe some light cav raiding in the back here. Could be a bit better than sending Cavaliers over the whole map, although he's not really getting punished for that. Now we have the heavy Camel transition as well. Now heavy Camel light cav could perform pretty well against what TaToH brings to the table at the moment. TaToH maybe needs to think about adding some halberdiers to protect the skirmishers a bit better. Forging for TaToH, and that's still a good fight that he is taking. Very cost efficient. Now releasing the light cav. They want to take the fight here from the hill. Let's take a look. TaToH, he can just snipe the top though, and Chukunus should continue dying. TaToH with a lot of production in the back. We can see a lot of blue dots moving around this NBL. Still trying to upgrade quite heavily. That trap is going down. How does it look when it comes to gold control? TaToH, I think he has no idea about this gold still. Quite unfortunate for him. And all this. How much gold is he getting at the moment? I can see 19 gold minus. So that's still some stuff over here. But then it's getting really dry at the moment. Yeah, he has 3 relics working for him. Did not pick up that one. And did only now scout this one. So 3 relics in the spot where he could have gone for, let's say 4 for sure, maybe even 5. Ah, yes, gold over here still. Okay, now it makes a bit more sense. TaToH, look at his resources. Is he maybe thinking about even taking 2 paladins here? Kind of has the resources. And he bought 100 food. That's paladins for you guys. Hello! In a spot where I think, okay, how do we transition into this without having gold? TaToH just clicks casual paladin upgrade here in a 1v1. Not our typical unit to be seen. Has enough skirmishers to fight the Chukunus though. And NBL maybe goes for more camels then. Cavalier numbers themselves not that high though. We have 21 cavalry and a big raid in the back. Getting quite some villagers. Camels are coming back to revenge some villager kills. But oh boy, those villagers are very much in the open and cannot all fit in the TC. Trying to go back here. The skirmishers holding their ground. Supremacy even being researched. And oh boy, those are some dead villagers for sure. Look at that. And that's already 10 dead. Might go up to 20 or 25 dead here. Death for sure. And TaToH with the hill is pushing back quite nicely as well. All the expansion not really helping. Finally, Camel's clearing this up. But suddenly, more than 20 villager advantage here for TaToH. And did buy himself some more time for his paladin tech. He's struggling a bit on food though. Still no +2 attack even on his Cavaliers. Continuing the push through the center. Oh, now Paladin shown. That's obviously always a sign like, oh god, I thought I was controlling his gold quite nicely and he's going for Paladin. Something is wrong with my conception of the game here. And, well, Elite Skirmish is actually doing reasonable damage against Camels, since they don't have any base pierce armor here to begin with. But Paladin numbers not that high. And TaToH, I really wouldn't mind some halberdiers added by him here. Snipes down the camels. Look at that, how he's right-clicking them as well. Skirmishers, now they can go forward again. Finally, Blast Furnace. Another raid coming over here. Some of that is getting cleared up. And, well, TaToH is continuing. At the moment, NBL is struggling a bit to keep his population high. Nice castle though, will have a lot of control, but, well, traps can just have the heal advantage and control this again. TaToH continues his push. The camels being produced very far away. And this will be raided. TaToH is seeing that gold. Still not going for relic number 4 and 5 though. Ah, this is my angry voice. Goes for guilds now. Prices really solid at the moment. Silver, wood and food. Funke Karotte. She is mad. And Skirmish is getting some nice snipes here. Is now having the heal advantage all of a sudden instead of pushing through the front. He is going... Does he not have ballistics? He has ballistics, right? Oh, goes for cap drams now. MBL kind of getting higher numbers to clear up the right-hand side. Good for him. We have, well, barracks now added at that side. Oh, and Paladins, they should do a better job of protecting those skirmishes. Really enough to say, but the skirmishes are kind of the damage dealers at the moment. Not sure if I've ever said that before. Since someone's asked in the chat what side we are still playing on, it's played on Woobly, the best side to play competitive Age of Empires on. Go check out Woobly and make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. Nice clear up here with all the camels against all the skirmishes. But breaking the top here, we have finally the pikeman tag against all those heavy camels. Oh, and we have a big raid here at the top as well. Look at that. But, well, supremacy villages, they can hold their ground for quite a bit. And, well, only right-clicked here. Didn't really get into this. And... also trying to defend. 160 against 175. Some more raids here at the top. TaToH is now trying to rush out the barracks. Oh, yeah, Harbour attack now. And this game is far from over, guys. Nice raid in the back. And TaToH, he's having problems. He's also attacking Harbour here now. So only one barracks with the production and only one pikeman to begin with. Tough spot. Will snipe those two traps. And they are really giving it all here. TaToH is 1-0 ahead, so MBR obviously knows, God, this is going to be a really rough series if we are, if he needs to play this one from 2-0 behind. TaToH obviously would love to play with a nice advantage here, and I cannot really tell who has the bigger advantage. Nice raids here in the back as well. Halberdiers to defend against the light cav and camels, but Chukunu's around and still, yeah, MBL. He knew he clicked rocketry at one point and he never checked again. And for so many Chukunus, and it's just such a big difference there when it comes to damage output. And look at that, but Paladins, they need to defend over and over against camels. MBL retreats for now. Trap production not really around. Maybe bombard cannons could be nice. No answer to those. Not really fighting with villagers. Nice expansion here at the left-hand side for TaToH. Goes for the +2 defense for the infantry. Military counts looks pretty solid for MBL, who at the moment is basically pop limit. And how many villagers we have seen killed over and over here again at that very spot. That's pretty brutal. Okay, now big engagement here. Light care, they should trade really well against all the skirmishes. Paladins trying to protect there. They need to be sure that all the camels were sniped before, but this is a beautiful engagement here for MBL. Look at that, the numbers not really there. Where's TaToH's military numbers? Look at that in the minimap, all spread around. Some random units just here sitting in the back. He's not really having all the numbers. Look at that, 30 military against 80, and just got smashed in the front here. And MBL is now getting some traps out. He can control all that front, and then it gets tricky. And that's a beautiful raiding group here in the back. This looks good for MBL, guys. Give us some energy for MBL, because this is looking pretty damn sexy. Chukunu and camels here. Not a really good unit to defend that. Some skirmishes, yeah, you could have sent them in. But, well, not really something you have at your home base to defend. And, well, TaToH's grouping up some to make something happen, but he is at pop 170, and another raid here at the left-hand side. MBL is playing out of his mind! Trap moving forward, another trap friend coming over. Ashley is enjoying the show as well. Cheers, and, well, that's a lot of dead villagers for sure. TaToH, well, these villagers, as we mentioned several times already, quite beefy now, but not beefy enough to really fight against Chukunus and get back to work. Well, that's not prettiest thing. But still, at a strong pop 130. But that means military count should be always in favor for MBL. Jimmy Fry! Cheers, man. Castle going down, and now this is an open, raidable area. And those important 3 relics open as well. Quite exposed now as well. Paladin needs 3 hits on a villager. Raids over here. Stops. Do we see some more halberdiers? TaToH still at pop 130. He's trying to mass up. If he just gets onto mass halberdier, mass skirmisher, he has an okayish composition. But look at his resources. Absolutely at the limit. MBL is getting all his resources on the map as well. Quite great macro from both of them. Chukunu raid continues here. What a beautiful raid. We don't see that too often. And now TaToH, he's just struggling. Look at that, 24 military to 88. 4 times the military here for MBL. Make that close to 5 times even now. And well, the 1 is getting sniped. TaToH, he is struggling so much. Look at that. Even only have house to pop 185. Another raid over here. Just the moment when TaToH wanted to expand towards safe areas. And that's a big raid again. How do you counter that? TaToH is trying to go for the defensive castle, but that one will not go up. Meanwhile, that raid is continuing, and TaToH, he is running out of options. What a beautiful game. 1 hour, 1 second was the time. MBL felt he wanted to have this game length in the end, and what a beautiful game. MBL missing some upgrades there on his Chukunus, but still the power of the Chukunus, and that's what we said. Spanish, they're struggling there, and it was the Paladin tech. At one moment, MBL, he felt, okay, I could get pushed really badly here, Paladin and Skirmisher, but then enough light cav, enough camels from our Chinese player to counter that out, and then the big push through the center. TaToH just spread too thin. You cannot really wall this map, as we all know, cannot wall on this grassy area here, and then MBL is pocketing this one, and we will see at least 4 maps here, and that makes me a very happy nerd. Kitty better here after we had so many ratings in the end, and Eco somewhat even. TaToH actually ahead there. Just felt a bit bad that TaToH also, this could have been 5k. Instead of 3.5. 1.5 more k, 1.5k extra, 20 more paladins. Could have been on the map. MBL Chinese player? Yes, he played Chinese. Okay, Riverbed, our next map. What civilizations could we get here? Now they can pick civilizations that are not in the map pool and not in the Civ pool. MBL can still go for Spanish. Chinese could be really good with demos for TaToH. I could see something water-based though, like Italians. Majuk Sonne, cheers for half a year of support. Do you think Paladin update was a mistake? He didn't really mess it up as much as I wanted, his Paladins. How many Paladins does he have maximum at the same time? Like 15? Yeah, a map that MBL really needed to win, especially if we think about that. Bog Island and Bog will be very tricky maps for MBL as well, because they're very heavy water-based. And Riverbed, well, we have a lot of water there as well. MBL could pick its Civ out of pool because it's TaToH's home map. I don't understand that. That's how it works? How sure are you? TaToH back and now launching the game. Sorry for everyone tuning in for German Monday. We will switch into German Monday after the series ends. %? Not good enough for me. Then I will stay with water, I think. Okay, I need to prepare Jaws soundtrack. Yeah, one day I will improve my green screen as well. Spec delay started, guys. 1.5 minutes and we will jump into it. What should TaToH have done differently? Spanish late game with Chinese is always bad. Did you really need the second castle at the right hand side? Was it enough to just have a Mangonel conk push there? If he has just like 3 Mangonels, he can just kill it and just falls back. And I think mass up paladins a bit more. I think he raided a bit too much with paladins. I think you can raid with hussars and fight with paladins. That would have been a bit better. Maybe a forced TC earlier. The price before the tournament is roughly $65,000, but we spread that through 14 small tournaments and the offline finals. So this one is worth roughly $4,000, I believe. 1K for first, $600 for second, roundabout in that ballpark. And we're jumping into the next game. And TaToH is picking Chinese here to go for all those nice demos potentially. As we all know, on this mangrove area here, we can build stuff, we can walk with villagers, land units, and also ships can pass. On the other side, we have MBL picking Aztecs here. He already picked Aztecs against Zubi, I believe, in a scenario where it was not allowed to pick Aztecs. So he really likes those. And that forces him that he will need... If he wins this one, he will need to play a Civ out of the Civ pool. And TaToH now played the Civ pool 3 times. So he can pick freely for game 4 and 5. Oh, TaToH idle villages. All good. Viper doesn't play this tournament because we can only have a player twice for the whole year playing when we want, and therefore Team Secret needs to switch around. This round was played by TaToH and Jordan. Do we see, okay, a house first. Question is, do we see docks? What's the approach here? And what will MBL play? Is he already starting to wall this? What a weird house. Okay. Mass demo. Well, we've actually seen MBL play with a lot of demos there earlier. So, could really be an option. That villager kind of in the open. TaToH could spot this one, but MBL will always get home. MBL could actually fight 1-2 hits here. Oh, TaToH, that's a lot of HP lost. Ooh la la. After he saw the second house, I think he should have disengaged. Did he really think that the villager from here could have been sniped? Interesting. MBL laming 1 elephant here. TaToH, I think he didn't even spot that, right? Took one from very far behind. TaToH isn't really going for anything else here. We have a lot of water buffaloes, so you can get up fuel age eventually. Not too fast though. Goes for the second mill already here. Would be faster than an elephant anyways. And TaToH? Oh, did he actually know about this steal? Probably, right? Can he block the elephant? Shouldn't really happen here. Maybe just attacking the scout could have been a better option. And now Leary increasing the game speed. Oh, full wall off here by TaToH. Does not want to get raided by any water units here. And the silent warrior name checks out. Is trying to play this very silent. I didn't even know that you can build a dock here. That kind of feels weird. Can wall this off, and then he doesn't even need to gate. Can just wall behind this and can send some demos over. But as we can see, MBL will be completely walled as well. I want to see a gate. Indeed, that's what he's going for. So there will be some demo shenanigans, but I think won't really be the big kill after all here. I said Leary, yes. Because Leary was in the game room and trying to increase the game speed. But it's MBL versus TaToH playing. Four on gold, and TaToH, does he know that he will face full walls? Where's the scout? He's scouting in his back base? That's kind of weird. Kind of weird to me. Okay. Isn't that the spot where you just send one buffalo to explore all that? Huh. And a second dock. Okay. Interesting gameplay here. TaToH's up and MBL is up. No, TaToH's up. MBL will follow shortly. Villager saved. All good in the hood. And one demo, and TaToH, he has no idea that he's facing walls. I don't like the positioning of his scout here. That he's tried to scout the back area. I think he could have invested one buffalo to the right hand side, one buffalo to the left hand side. And just scout what he's facing, because now he's building demos into walls. That shouldn't really make him too happy. And we are going for a demo as well. Some more HP on his demos. Not the most important thing. Still need two buffaloes. Just MBL things. Okay, sees the demos. No real chance to engage here. TaToH 200 food. Now goes onto two galleys. Maybe tries to snipe the demo raft and tries to break the palisade walls and then go through the demos. Otherwise, kind of tricky for him to do anything. Really. Oh, maybe he could just camp behind here. A demo, I think, is not enough to kill the palisade wall. I think it is left with like 28 or 15 HP something. Buffalo stolen. TaToH not really expanding to the outside. Now goes for the blacksmith behind this. And is dearly missing his two buffaloes now. Could have really helped him out. MBL trying to take this fight from the hill, but TaToH is aware of it and will win that fight. First kill of the game. Kelly's now moving out. Do we see fletching? Oh, MBL with the defensive tower here. Makes a lot of sense. And he will be safe. Expanded to the wood here at the top. Fletching, yes, no, maybe. We will see. Oh god, that was a good hit. Good hit here for sure. Against TaToH. Oh boy. But now mass galleys, and that map should work pretty well. Only mass galleys. Let's take a look. Shooting over the walls. Oh, trying to debate. And another defensive tower here. Okay. But this tower shouldn't really go up. Let's take a look. The demo is around. Stone walls behind this. Can we see the break? Oh no. He's stone walled behind it. Stone gated. And he will be fine. Okay, now goes for the break against those palisades. And oh god, MBL just so active here. And is walling that off again. Let's take a look. Can those galleys maybe sneak through? Another demo could connect here. Even double demo being released. But TaToH is sniping those. Let's account one more for our player from Team Secret here. Could maybe get a snipe on villagers. We have 5 galleys. I think you need... Oh, well, 17 HP on that one. TaToH. TaToH. Oh no. would have gone for a snipe here for sure. MBL sitting at 130 food, 200 gold. TaToH a bit higher. How are farm numbers looking? We can see 4 soon against 3 at the moment. Fishing ship count not existent for TaToH. MBL has 1. Oh, and eagles now. Hello. Okay, didn't really see that transition coming. Are they trying to engage against the galleys? Why? Trying to buy a bit of time there to get the stone gate up. And they succeeded. Oh, this is so risky moving in there. You can just so easily get trapped by all the demos. And there could be another tower behind that as well. TaToH already starting to buy some food. 300 food here. Did get fletching after all. Didn't really mention it. We'll have some gold as well. Some stone as well. And that looks like a similar castle age summing from both. What can the eagles do though? 4 eagles without any upgrades. 1 scout. Can't really defend that. Oh, but TaToH, he's already around with 1 demo and 1 galley to defend that. TaToH trying to find another angle. Both already heavily using the market here. TaToH selling some more stone, buying some food. And MBL's walls are getting interrupted by 1 crocodile here. And those aren't walls that completely work, right? You can still pass this area. In which I could get sniped here. Not really. But double tower defense is just fine enough. This is a spot where TaToH is abusing the market till the end. Now clicks up to Castle Age. MBL sitting at 500 food can buy some, but food price already at 143. So MBL actually knows that TaToH has to be up if he takes a look at the food price. Is just getting the blacksmith and then will be up. Take a look what those 4 eagles can do. Will obviously die against a single demo. TaToH snipes one military at the front and plays it a bit better here at the moment. 600 food, 400 gold, maybe buying 200 food could be an option. Villagers not dying at the moment. I will take a close look at those eagles moving. But for now, the micro fight is here at the center. And that's tricky. It's a wall behind this. Only 1 dog, not producing too much. Got some harassment done. What is that gate behind? Okay, interesting. Kelly just moving around. Fletching now for MBL. We're still sitting at only 1 single dog. Eagles moved a bit higher here. And TaToH, he's just camping here. He won't move in before he has war galleys. This is way too risky just to run into 1 demo. But, well, look at the guy who's heavily housed. 48 out of 45 at the moment. Not the prettiest spot. TaToH only now moving up. He's getting a lot of wood here from the front. Oh, there are some more eagles now. Okay. Well, that will be tricky. Demo needs to get great shots in. Oh, and actually, that demo could maybe even go out already. Not too sure. Where is MBL getting gold? Not really here. Okay, still in the back. That's kind of fine then. Oh, those eagles. They need to be in spread formation. TaToH's trying to kill the watchtower. MBL getting nothing done with his Eagle Scouts at the moment. TaToH not overcommitting, I like that a lot. I was probably want to say snack on villager and then go back, but just being garrisoned here is TaToH. That's ugly to micro. Just go over here a bit more. Those eagles not getting anything done. Finally, they're moving in. Let's take a look here. The last fight and the demo. Can he get the big hit off and snag all those eagles? Might be the spot here. Demo is around and MBL is trying to split this off. Okay, he took good care and only 1 eagle goes down. Great move here by MBL for sure. And that was not the defense that I was looking for. And now he sends some demos back, trying to defend here. Tries to go for some quick walls at his gold. Sends everything back. Interesting. TaToH even went for some knights. Could get some brutal raids in here. Smackshell was on point there, but now he just needs to defend at home and sees, okay, I will defend this. Let's try to attack and try to stay annoying here. Anyways, snacks 2 more eagles with 1 demo, and now the knights are coming in, and no chance here for MBL to defend that. That will be some dead villagers. Even pulls them away to give the other villagers a chance to get their TC up, but TaToH, he's looking strong when it comes to villagers, and well, those won't die with the TC around. Some eagles still controlling here. Oof. Finally getting attacked. What can those knights achieve? Still 2 towers here to defend. Eagles not too important. Just going for some raids, but no upgrades on those. MBL, 2 TCs at the moment, tries to expand a bit towards that side. Has a lot of stone, more stone than you normally need here as an Aztecs player. Didn't get any more raids in here, that will be cleared up. Both on now. What's the next step here for MBL to allow himself the comeback? Maybe a 3 TC boom and an early imp could be on the menu, but well, his eco isn't looking too sexy to begin with. Maybe 8 farms working for him at the moment. Let's take a look. 7 farms only even. Not really the setup for the best boom ever. TaToH, that looks like a castle to me, indeed. Another good step to controlling more and more of all this map. We have extra gold at the side, so that's not the most important thing. TaToH will scout that. Will show that he has +1 defense on his Cavalier now. With the bowsaw as well. And TaToH, well, that's a beautiful spot to always raid in and out now. Oh, but we have a big raid at the gold spot at the other side. And TaToH, oh, that was actually open. Quite interesting. Demos trying to come over and defend, but it's just blocking that on the stone here a bit more. Forting now for MBL. I don't really think that's the upgrade he really wants to go for at the moment. Does he really want to fight with his eagles? I think he kind of wants to boom up and somehow make it into imp. That's the better way than, at least in my books. But, well, MBL thinks he can make something happen with eagles and castle age. And, well, that is one of the strengths of Aztecs. So don't mind that too much. We have a TC up at the top though. Chukunu numbers will be out in the center. And the rest is shark defended. So really tricky to get any raids in. First relic being picked up here. KD at the moment 22-7. How are you going to share $274 prize money among all 6 players in your team? Do you mean heresy? They won all that before I was there. So I didn't get any shares. Chukunus. Oh boy. Well, that monastery won't go up. Quite an easy catch here for TaToH. And well, we have seen how good Chukunus are with the raiding. Won't being stopped here. Eagles are coming around, could still die to that demo. 2 for 1. Still an okay trade for, I'd say kind of an even trade. And now those eagles, can we see the kill against the demo? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This could be bad for MBL if he's not taking care, but okay. 1 down here. Another demo sharking around at that side. Where are the knights? Most of them here at the left-hand side doing their stuff. Another castle to push from TaToH. And oh god, that was a good hit. And MBL knows, okay, this raid was stopped. The demo was around, got 6 or 7 eagles there. And they will be cleared up. He knew how far behind he was. Saw another castle. And TaToH is taking the 2-1 lead here on potentially even the better maps for TaToH, for MBL, because now we are getting into the real weird ones, Bog Island and Bog after that. Even TaToH is looking strong to take the Southeast Asia stage of the ECL. Three times the kills at the moment for TaToH here. Got some good demo hits. Obviously, demo's not listed as units lost. And 25 villagers ahead. Even had control over one relic. Had two castles up now any second. It was looking really good for TaToH. And I don't really... Yeah, I think it was just the underuse of MBL's eagles, right? He accepted, okay, I will go for land and water. You will have the water dominance, but I will wall up, will tower up, and that's fine for me. But then he needs to get damage done with his eagles, and he didn't. I think that cost him. TaToH's insane? Yes. My books also, for sure, a top 5 player. For quite some time even. Otherwise, he would not have made it into the most competitive tournament of all times. Into the finals. In all sports. Of all times. And TaToH is also better the weirder the map gets. That's also true. And that's why he is shining so much in ECL as well. Yeah, Vivi is not in my top 5 list. Vivi is just maybe Arabia top 5, but not overall. Not team game, not weird maps. And we are looking into weird maps. And we are now looking into the 4th non-mirror match in a row. After a lot of people hated this format to see a lot of mirror matches, we are looking into TaToH against Mr. MBL. TaToH is leading 2-1, and he's picking the Vikings. As we all know, we're starting with 3 rhinos, 400 food each, and we can get some buffaloes, 150 food each, and can find some more buffaloes all around, spread the map here. And, well, that allows us to maybe go even for a fast castle. And then if he gets onto longboats, he basically won the game. And that's what MBL will need to prevent. MBL needs to go for heavy aggression early on here. Needs to have a fast feudal timing. Needs to get fire galleys out. Needs to prevent the big walls. And might even need to rush here, in my opinion. Do you see yourself as the team player, or is your 1v1 better? I think my team play is better. Simply because not because I'm better, but other people are worse. Like, I see even top players making heavy mistakes in team games. Ragnarok, half a year of support. And TaToH is going for the re. I kind of expected that after the small pause there, and they're restarting. Not sure why TaToH is going for the re. Didn't really like his map to wall off, or what? You kind of want to have, if you're playing the strategy, something like this. Defensive gold, defensive wood, and just wall off the sides, and then play your uninterrupted fast castle. And TaToH couldn't really do that, and that's what I think why he restarted. So going back, MBL, it's all on him. It's like pretty clear what TaToH needs to play, and yeah, let's see how much MBL can put on the pressure. Rotten Penny, 11 month even. Cheers, man. What means ECL? Escape Champions League. And yeah, they are only casting the records on Saturdays, and from this stage on allow all people to cast the games live. Otherwise you wouldn't be here this lovely Monday evening. Will Article 13 be a problem for you? Depends on what form it will be going through, but it most likely will affect me. Yeah. Can I make a vote? You can make a vote. What viewer numbers did the ECL stream have this Saturday? I think 800? But it also was round of 8, right? No semifinals or finals. So obviously semifinals and finals will have higher numbers. When are you going to upload TaToH coaching number 2? Wednesday? This series will be uploaded Tuesday. I think so. Upload of today, by the way, if you want to look TaToH over the shoulders. I did that for you. And he played against Jordan during NSC2, some practice games, and I filmed. You can see his fast hand on the keyboard, his clicking, and some of his water micro there. Could be interesting for you. What's Article 13? Too complex to explain. Google it yourself. It's a potential restriction of content uploaded to the internet. On March 23rd, there are demonstrations all over Europe against Article 13 for anyone interested. Oh, good to know. Actually, that's something. Maybe I will include something in my stream then. If I stream it that day. But I will take that into consideration. Either I'm on the streets or I will include it in my stream. I did not get into Hidden Cup 2 qualifiers. Thanks for rubbing it in. And we are on try number 2. TaToH, will he like his map a bit more? Could go for some defensive walls here, or some wood here, gold here, and wall off that front. Oh yeah, that's a map he will like. That's a map he will like. TaToH stone is bugged. There's 3 tiles. We have 4 tiles here and 3 tiles. Oh yeah, that's TaToH stone is bugged. Tja, do we have an admin around now? Vikings don't really need stone, but it's not really my place to do that, right? Yeah, I think it's not my place to message them now. ECL is indeed the thing that Microsoft sponsored. Yeah, 1-year-old tournament. 1-year-old, 1-year-long tournament. Over 60k prize pool. Was offline finals happening this summer. How important is it to kill one rhino here? If you have a sharp BO, it's kind of is important, but I think you can fast castle. Oh, not really. TaToH doesn't have that many box turtles. And TaToH, now he should know. Now he should know. Can you block it off? Oh god, the rhino went the wrong way because of the tree. Oh, unfortunate for MBL. And that's no problem. He can just consume the other 2 rhinos before the 3rd one is walking back. This is so good for TaToH. Oh boy. I like that MBL is already sending a villager to the front. Trying to build the dock very close to TaToH. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, no. He's not trying. He's trying to intercept the rhino there. but might walk into Commodore Baran. Now the villager. Oh no, he's going back. TaToH, where are you, TaToH? He should have protected the rhino. Oh no. That was pretty fortunate for him. Okay, so that villager was actually to get the rhino. Okay, now that looks good for MBL again. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, guys, last time. Give MBL your energy if you want to see a map number 5. Otherwise, TaToH will be the winner here. And indeed, he walls where I wanted to see the walls. Will wall that off and then has a beautiful woodline and gold in the back here. Even has all those gold protected. Will be really good. You can see some energy being sent here. Why did the rhino follow him after 1 hit only? Because of the aggro. If you already had the rhino following you earlier, you only need 1 hit. And you don't even need to receive any. Blizzard 42.
Looking forward to some demos.
Let's see. MBL's woodline at the moment very exposed. TaToH cannot really be hit. Doesn't have that much food. It's quite important that he finds some more buffaloes. How many extra buffaloes did he have? 2 for now. Might find a 3rd one. Okay, let's do some nearly math. We need 800 food. We are getting another 150 out of theirs. Another 200 here. 350. That leaves us 200 left over. And we have 4 more. 600. Yeah, okay. So we will get Castle Age with all this. I think the farm isn't even needed. But we are building more villagers. Okay, okay. So we are building roughly 4 more villagers. I'd say. Those 2. Okay. So we need 1 more buffalo. And that one is coming in. So if he gets here, we should be fine. At least that's what nearly math says. Okay, MBL. Behind the scenes, 942, his uptiming. And what did I tell you? I think water alone won't win you the game. I'm saying this since the map came out. Fast castles shouldn't work on this map because the opponent should just tower rush. TaToH has 0 answer against 1 fire galley plus 6 villagers coming forward and tower rushing. Just look, think about it. Like 6 villagers building a tower here, 6 villagers building a tower here. All the options, but TaToH, think he will get onto.
No, Bat Lake.
No, Bat Lake. Weird that Twitch cannot pronounce that properly. And I don't see MBL doing enough. He will snag those 3 fishing ships. Good for him. But what's then? Okay, ward all that off. So what is the answer? 2, 6. Longboats. I don't see it. Just send 12 villagers forward. I honestly wouldn't mind that. I think you're giving yourself a better chance than playing this way. Now it goes on to galleys. TaToH doing somewhat of a mistake of only having 1 palisade here. That side he was a bit safer. He is somewhat scared of land aggression as well. But now up here, 1525. And I'm expecting maybe even 2 docks squeezed in here, if he can fit those in. I'm surviving with 1 fishing ship for now. Send that one away. So might even save it for the long run. This is what I said. This is why TaToH pulled the restart. Oh, yeah. Wanted the restart to have a better map. He is pretty safe here. And Stone gates that now. Okay. Maybe still scared of that palisade. Sweet demo could break this, and TaToH just too safe here everywhere. Next dock over here. This will be 3 dock longboats. No chance of defending this. Four to 5 docks, longboats. Well, we won't get to that. He doesn't have the eco to afford 4 to 5 docks, but he will have just a production out of those 2 docks, and it's fine, right? Oh, he even prepares a demo behind that. Oh god, he will have 2 longboats here, scare those away, and then the demo in the end will snake this. Or will he? Will he? Okay, not out yet. Long production rolling. Still getting food long distance, if I've ever seen one. We're fletching, yes, even fletching. Something he could afford. MBL, maybe he can... No, he doesn't even have a blacksmith yet. No market either. Okay, building both now. Uh-oh, uh-oh, long boat. Okay. Yeah, he sees the demo, so need to get any hits in. And I think from here on, TaToH shouldn't actually lose a single unit in this game. Sounds weird. Oh, that could be broken. He could just break through here. Oh no, MBL. Oh no, MBL. I don't want to call it. Okay, I won't type it. But this is looking really rough. Okay, longboats actually blocking each other a bit. Let's take a look, what can this demo get? Will snag 3 villagers here at the top and even opens the walls with that. Gold is open here, and MBL not walling this kind of hurt him as well. Botkin arrow now coming in. TaToH, he could maybe go for some more snipes, but could also just go to the top and snipe some of those villagers. Will snag at least 2. And TaToH, remember that he is... Oh god, that was open as well. How was that open? We are in MBL's point of view, and this is just going to be a nightmare. Those walls won't go up in time as well, and TaToH is just clicking stop. Meanwhile, he's building more longboats, and this is just so painful. This is so painful. Yeah, MBL will click up to Castle Edge, but, well, TaToH can just get out at the right-hand side as well. Oh god, this is so brutal. And what did I tell you? He shouldn't really lose a single unit from here on, and, well, he's moving faster, has more range, has more damage output, and it's just sending in another flock here. And this might actually already seal the deal. And this will be so unfortunate for MBL. Oh, and I will go to the AM Discord after this game and we'll read about the spam. How bad this map pool is. How can they make us play?
Doritos chip.
Guess who came back to enjoy some dollars and points for his team? Not a lot of people that only joined Age of Empires this century know him, but he used to be a very well-known Age of Empires streamer and player. And look at that. That's the beauty here. And TaToH, he will enjoy life. Just raiding everywhere. And MBL, he won't be happy after he played this. And guys, this is a strategy that won't work against Vikings. And he even had a restart to think about it before. I'm not happy with how MBL approached this game. Obviously, a very good map for TaToH to have the easy wall off, be defended, and then just win the game. I think it didn't even matter if he had this walled or not. There was no chance fighting the longboats from here on, but yeah, it had to feel really bad. 2 units lost. That was... I don't even know what it was. The 1 scout and... the 2 fishing ships. 1 scout, 1 fishing ship. Okay, GG! TaToH is winning the Southeast Asia ECL stage. And that means 6 more points for Team Secret, 4 more points for AM. Still making some ground to make it to the offline finals, and Secret, they are pulling ahead quite nicely. MBL had more villagers. That didn't really matter. Let's continue. Bracket at the top. Now TaToH going through here and winning the sole stage. All the teams that are important are Frantic, getting points twice, but only 2 points. I think you get... I'm not sure if 2 or 3 points for Suomi. And then we had SY getting only 1 point. They're kind of the loser of this stage. 3 points for semifinals. Okay. And Frantic getting 3 points and 1 point. So let's take a look at the standings again. After this, we will have Job Monday. And how close can I get? Not really. Okay. So now we have Secret with how many points? 46, right? Then we have 4 more points for Aftermath. So that's 25 for them. And we had... Oops. That was a bit... it doesn't really matter, the prize pool, right? And we have... Suomi getting 3 points, right? Let's take a look at that again. Suomi getting 3 points, yeah. So that's 27 for them. Frantic got 3 points plus 1 point. Makes 4 extra, makes 29. And SY, I believe, only got 1 point, right? Yeah, Yinghua. So that's 30 for them. Okay. Remember, top 2 goes... Jordi 1 point. Jordi! How can I forget him? Okay. And here we can make this a bit prettier. We're also here for the looks, right? And we still have 5 more events. So kind of everything can happen. And you get like 8 points if... Doesn't Suomi get 4 points? I think. Didn't he lose against MBL in the first stage? MBL? Yeah. Zupi is out. Yeah. This was only 3 points. Yeah. So team game tournaments are more important. We still have 1 3v3 and then 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4 after that. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting run for who makes it to the finals. It seems like Secret is very well set up to make it at least top 2. And... well, Aftermath, they still were okay. Right. Escape AoE, hello! So this is going to be so interesting, the next events. So important for those 4. Let's take a bracket, look into the brackets. Who are they facing next 3v3 stage? So this is the bracket for the next stage. So Secret VNS, kind of unimportant. SY against Frantic, really important for them. AM against Heresy, poor AM. And Suomi needs to win against Bazookas. So this semifinal is so important for the whole tournament. Yeah, Stark got 1 point. I didn't care about VNA. Or BZK. So that will be starting, I believe, next week, and that will be played 3v3. Has to be an interesting stage after this for sure. And this is the time where we wave goodbye, guys. It was a beautiful day of ECL and of the English language, but as you all know, Monday is usually my day where I speak German. So I hope everyone who doesn't speak German either sticks around or enjoys the great time that we all had together on a Monday evening. 1.4k viewers, pretty solid, guys. I love how you enjoyed the show. Nearly bye to all of you, and I will switch into German after we played the anthem of the German Monday. Hear you after that.
Wie lange mag es her sein? Wann war mein letztes Spiel? Age of Empires 2, das Strategie-Game in Stil. Bei mir begann es im Gamepark, dann ins Masters gelockt. Später irgendwann Wug, auch bei NC hat's gerockt. Pop 25 voll da, das war am Anfang der Hit. Und ein paar Bits für die Forward schickte man damals gleich mit. Zuerst gab's immer nur Arab, am allerliebsten GA. Dort ging der Trend dann zum Scout Rush, weiß noch genau wie das war. Es wär mal wieder Zeit für AOE. Es wär mal wieder Zeit für Trash FC. Wie schön es wär, auf gute alte Zeiten ein paar Games mit 10 Leuten von damals zu bestreiten. Irgendwann auch kapiert, was man auf Wasser so macht, dass sich Fischen schon lohnt und wie man mit Galleys rusht. Auf Inseln gern mal gelandet und ein paar Ascher gebaut. Es konnte einen dann retten, falls man das Early verhaut. In Teamgames lieber fast Castle und danach Nightstormers. Hatte man dafür die Eco, machte das richtig viel Spaß. Tja, wie man richtig walkt, das habe ich nie gecheckt. Bin in nicht wenigen Games, deshalb unnötig verreckt. Es wär mal wieder Zeit für AOE. Es wär mal wieder Zeit für Trash FC. Wie schön es wär, auf gute alte Zeiten ein paar Games mit 10 Leuten von damals zu bestreiten. Ja, 2K werde ich wohl niemals sein. So viel ist sicher, doch bin ich damit nicht ganz allein. Trotzdem bleibt dieses Game einfach nur legendär. Und manchmal traue ich den alten Zeiten hinterher. Es wär mal wieder Zeit für AOE. Es wär mal wieder Zeit für Trash FC. Wie schön es wär, auf gute alte Zeiten ein paar Games mit 10 Leuten von damals zu bestreiten.
Ist es nicht schön? Ist es doch immer wieder schön, oder nicht? Plan für heute. Ich habe eine Stunde Zeit zu füllen. Wir werden ein bisschen 1 gegen Kasper spielen. Und danach haben wir ein organisiertes 2 gegen 2. LB10 und ich gegen Kamigawa und Piet Martell. Die beiden besten italienischen Spieler. Werden wir also so ein Best of 5 2 gegen 2 spielen. Bin ich ziemlich heiß drauf. Ich glaube, wir sind leichte Favoriten. Aber wirklich auch, ich glaube, es werden enge Spiele. Habe jetzt ein paar Spiele gegen Piet Martell gemacht. Gut auf den Sack gekriegt. Oder ich glaube, ich habe so vielleicht 2-2 gespielt oder sowas. Ja, wird interessant. Und wann trittst du mit dem Song bei DSDS auf? Ich habe ihn nicht gesungen, ne? Und ich bin auch ein sehr schlechter Sänger. Kamigawa und Piet Martell sind beide so 2100 ungefähr. Nikov ist noch nicht für mich offiziell nach Italien gezogen. Aber ne, Nikov ist Italiener. Hat beide Pässe. Deswegen war es so entspannt für ihn, zur NAC zu kommen. Okay, ich glaube, dann so können wir das mal hier ein bisschen. Wir hatten noch Cäsar Kopp mit dem 4-monatigen Prime am Start. Hallo, ich studiere Volksschullehramt. Schau mir gerade meine Zukunft an. Hat 1,5 Sekunden gedauert, bis ich es verstanden habe. Sehr schön. Finde ich witzig. I don't understand a single word, but still watching it. Sometimes a pretty face can pull a lot of viewers. Not even showing my tits. Was denkst du, wie lange wirst du für 2300 brauchen? Keine Ahnung. Ich kann es schon mal irgendwann brechen. Einfach auf random, ne? Es kann einfach sein, dass ich 3 gute Spiele am Stück gegen MBL habe. Auf full random. Aber kommst du her? Deutschland. Geboren in Ostdeutschland. Ja, und dann kann ich vielleicht mal 2300 brechen. Das ist ziemlich random. Um wirklich den Skill zu haben, denke mal so 2-3 Monate. Have fun! Ab geht's! Ist deine ist deine Stimme tiefer, wenn du Deutsch sprichst? Weiß ich nicht. Hedy, ihr habt kaum Zeit, einen Livestream zu schauen. Oh nein! Du armer Junge. Ich habe nicht online geschrieben, weil ich Host war. Weil du keine Zeit hast, meinen Livestream zu schauen. Natürlich bitter. Aber schau mir Aufnahmen an. Hoffe, du schaffst 2300 bald. Hoffe, du hast oft eine Wild. Drück mal bitte öfters die Wild-Taste. Absolut. Ich glaube, das ist der einzige Schritt, der mir fehlt. Und gut, dass du es gesagt hast. Das ist genau der Tipp, den ich, glaube ich, gebraucht habe. Ich bin gegen Portugiesen übrigens. Danke, danke vielmals. Ich drück ab jetzt. Keine Eile Wild. Schau an. Also das ist German Monday Tag, da ist eine untätige Dorfwunde, nicht alle Witz. Ich finde, sollte Mutter auch in den englischen Streams öfter so rüberbringen. Das ist halt die Sprachbarriere, ne? Wenn man nicht so flüssig in der Sprache ist, traut man sich halt weniger. Schickte mir Schafe, um es mir reinzureiben, dass er mir sogar die Schafe geschickt hat und ich trotzdem verloren habe. Der Spaß. Richtig Bad Männer von ihm. Oh, stark geschrieben. Da seht ihr meine Sprachbarriere. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich mit dem schon mal XD geschrieben habe. Jeder von Krass war so 2080 oder so, aber 2000 auch die Tage. Ein bisschen drauf an, wie es gegen mich läuft. Wir haben richtig viel gegeneinander gespielt die letzten Tage. Spielen wir jetzt 23 oder spielen wir 20? Ich weiß gerade gar nicht genau. 22 oder 23 hier. Ach, jetzt habe ich schon entschieden. Fuck, wo ist denn mein ganzes Food? Abtrocken. Okay. Alles gut. Timed. Okay, da will er so mauern. Haben wir keine Baracke hier, Kollege? Willst du hier gucken? Oh nein. Tja, wie mauern wir denn hier unser ganzes Zeug? Also nicht so richtig den Plan entwickelt. Warum sind wir nicht auf... Ah, solche Leute sind wir. Spielen es ohne, meine Damen. Ja, dann muss ich ja fast einen offensiven Turm bauen hier. Kann ich da was reinsnicken? Oh, oh. Das ist ein Stall, ne? Okay, dann müssen wir ganz außen rumlaufen. Haben wir gar nicht so Bock drauf. Okay, erst Spearman und dann... Und das ist meine Dame Upgrade. Baue ich auch irgendwo ein Haus? Nicht so richtig, ne? Ernsthaft? Was mache ich denn hier gerade? Krass. 3 Wilds verloren. Und dann ist sie gelaufen. Das ist schon mal ein richtig schlechter Start hier. Krass. Okay. Hätte ich also mal besser gewollt sein müssen, oder was? Irgendwie hat mir das Goldcamp dann nie so richtig gefallen. Boah. Digga, reicht ja langsam. Tja, welches Holz wollen wir denn jetzt gehen, Kollege? Ehrlich gesagt. Hä? Was war? Oh, das ist halt so klar. Oh. Oh nein. Hallo, kämpfen! Ich glaube, da komme ich nicht rein, um ehrlich zu sein. Oh fuck. Oh nein. Das ist schon echt nicht so ruhig, das ganze Spiel hier. Was ist denn los hier in dem Spiel? Oh Gott. Ja, er muss jetzt eigentlich darüber transitionen. Es ist wichtig, dass wir nicht unsere Armee verlieren. Bleiben wir weiter auf Crossbows? Ich glaube fast ja, ne? Wir gehen einfach mal komplett durch die Mitte. Ja, okay. Er hat keine Upgrades auf seinen Dingern. Okay, dann können wir mal schauen, was geht. Jetzt hat er Upgrades. Haben wir unsere Stein? Eieiei. Was soll ich sagen? Erstes Spiel des Tages oder sowas? Wollen wir hier ausreden? Haben wir irgendwas im Angebot? Kann eigentlich fast immer Knights hinterher sein. Okay, hätten wir eigentlich ein bisschen länger warten können. Ja, aber dass da keine Updates drauf sind, bedeutet eigentlich, dass es immer Knights sind. Ja, sind es auch. Das heißt, wir müssen auf jeden Fall... Okay, aber das gefällt mir eigentlich ganz gut, dass das so exposed ist von ihm. Warum bin ich denn so schlecht, Mann? Jetzt muss er eigentlich schon wieder fast eine Baracke, einen Siege Workshop dazufügen. Wo wollen wir denn unsere TC haben? Oh, das sind natürlich jetzt zwei Ritter, die mal gut reinschmecken gegen ihn.
Utska. Ashike. Kayashe. Utska. Tabish. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Tokaya. Utska. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Utska. Utska. Tokaya. Utska. Kayashe. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Justin Ban. Utska. Ashike. Utska. Justin Ban. Ashike. Utska.
Geri. Justin Ban. Utska.
Justin Ban. Utska. Utska. Justin Ban. Shot it. Justin Ban.
Ashike. Ashse. Ashse. Tabish. Ashike.
Ashike. Utska. Shot.
Shade.
Kayashe. Ashike. Utska. Ashike.
Justin Ban. Justin Machike. Shasha.
Justin Ban. Ashike. Shadish.
Oh no.
Utska. Shadi. Kokayashe. Shadi. Ashike. Utska. Shadi. Utska.
Geri.
Geri. Tabish. Ashike. Justin Ban.
Geri.
Ashike. Kokaya. Ashike. Shadi. Justin Ban.
Huh? Is he never?
Shadish.
Not
Justin
really
Ban.
here.
Utska.
Interesting.
Kayashe. Tabish.
Well, then he's 1TC, right?
Tabish. Justin Ban.
Geri. Geri.
Tabish. Justin Ban. Shadi. Kokayashe. Justin Utska. Kokayashe. Kayashe.
Huh? Why is he expanding? He didn't go to the left-hand side, I believe. Okay, we really need more archer ranges there.
Utska. Utska. Justin
Justin Ban.
Okay.
Utska.
Ashter.
Ashak.
Ah! Okay, why aren't we funding this? Blitz?
Atut. Ashter.
Ashak. Ashak. Kerry. Atuts. Ashak.
Ashter. Ashter. Shashtimanda. Ashter. Ashter.
Hmm. I kind of want that too.
Ashter. Ashter.
Oh, he's even giving it to me. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm allowed to get this one.
Atut. Ashter. Ashike.
Hat er schon Obsidian? Nein, ich hatte nicht mal eine Burg. Ja, er hat die ganze Zeit ein Dorfzentrum gespielt, ne? Das war richtig komisch. Als ich hin mit meinen Adlerkriegern war und nichts gegründet habe. Naja, war einfach durch für eine ganze Zeit. Aber Gott, war das schlecht von mir da verteidigt. Ich wusste halt genau, dass er auf Scouts geht. Ich muss einfach ganz schnell die Mauern zu haben. Ne, und hier muss ich mauern anstatt hier. Schon schlecht. Aber ja, dann Maya-Bonus ist halt schon saftig. Ah, kein gutes Spiel. Wäre glücklich mit dir? Nee, mit dem Spiel nicht. Das glaube ich nicht. Nee. Während dem Spiel bitte auf Sprache achten. Ja, ich habe es hinterher mitgekriegt, dass ich einmal auf Englisch geredet habe. Naja, ist halt schon ungewohnt für mich. Entschuldigung. Einmal? Mehrfach? Okay. Ja, dann habe ich es einmal mitgekriegt. Bonader, danke für 200 Biddies. Intra, danke für den Prime. Naja, hart. Tut mir leid. War irgendwie. Ja. Entschuldigung, als wird. Das war krasser Türke, ja. Ja, und ich habe irgendwie, ich glaube, habe zu spät geboomt für 2 Stunden lang. Ich habe jetzt zwischenzeitlich so 7 7 Bogenschützen gecued gehabt. Das hat schon nicht so viel Sinn ergeben. Also zum Plumdatsche absolut eine Option. Ja, genau. Wollte ich jetzt auch hin, aber dann war es halt schon durch. Aber ja, auf lange Sicht, wenn das Spiel ausgeglichener ist, werden wir da auf jeden Fall gelandet. Das sieht doch mal nach einem schönen Slammer wieder Zeit für Trust FC aus hier. Ja, TaToH haben keine Antwort gegen Mamelucken. Ach nee, warte. Sarazenen haben... Also Mamelucken sind schlecht gegen Deutschritter. Ich hab's komplett gebrainbugged gerade. Wie kann ich Longbows kontern? Rammen. Einfach Rammen in deine Armee mit einmischen. Und dann hoffen, dass entweder deine Plänkler einen guten Job machen oder deine Onager treffen oder Paladin sind halt noch ganz gut. Das Schaf hätte ruhig noch ein bisschen weiter erkunden dürfen für meinen Geschmack. Oh Gott, was zucken die denn hier? Ah! Ja, Karte doch nicht so geil für das FC. Das Gold. Aber wir sind schon im argen Krater hier. Ja, können wir das schon eigentlich ganz geil abmauern. Wir müssen halt nur die linke Seite verteidigen. Es geht schon. Mal schauen, ob wir da was durchprügeln. Crow 75, danke.
صياد باحث عن الطعام.
Hatte ein bisschen raten hier. Wo die letzten 2 Schafe noch sein könnten.
صيادة حسنا نعم مستعدة بناءة صيادة
نعم صياد
صيادة بناءة عاملة منجم بناءة حطابة باحثة عن الطعام
باحث عن الطعام
بناءة
Und nicht mal genug Holz, um hier zu bauen.
بناءة.
Wo ist er denn? Ah, ich glaube, ich kann hier draußen noch mal kurz scouten. Ob ich da vielleicht die Schafe finde.
مستعد.
نعم باحثة عن الطعام.
باحث عن
مستعدة.
الطعام.
حطابة.
نعم.
بناءة.
مستعد. بناء. أمرك. مستعد. نعم. أمر.
مستعدة. بناءة.
Oh, ich habe das im Minimap gesehen. Ich habe aber die falsche Gruppe gehabt. Warum habe ich den denn auf der...
أمر.
مستعد.
بناءة. حطابة.
هجوم. مستعد. نعم.
Das ist halt einfach wieder mal richtig schlecht von mir, Mann.
حطابة.
Ich wusste, dass da das Gold ist, Mann.
نعم.
Ich für sowas hasse.
أمر. بناء. طاب. نعم.
بناءة. أمر. بناءة.
سأفعل. حسن. حطاب. حطاب.
حطابة.
Das wird auch ein richtig schlechtes Josh FC, ne? Einfach, ich habe gar keinen Nahrung.
باحث عن
بناءة.
الطعام.
بناءة.
Das war wichtig. Ich habe noch keinen Loom.
نعم. أمر. بناء. مستعد. هجوم. نعم. حطاب.
صحيح. بناءة. حسنا. باحثة عن الطعام. بناءة.
نعم.
نعم. بناءة. أمر. بناءة.
بناء. مستعد. القتال. مستعد. حطاب.
نعم. بناءة.
أمر.
مستعدة. حطابة. أمر.
مستعد. مزارع. بناء. 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 بناء.
حسنا. بناءة.
بناء. أمر.
مستعدة. بناءة.
نعم. حطاب. هجوم.
Hä? Warum haben die denn aufgehört zu...
باحثة عن
Das
الطعام.
verstehe ich hier manchmal nicht. Warum verstehe ich das Spiel hier nicht?
أمر. أمر.
عامل منجم.
عاملة منجم.
Jetzt droppt die schon das Holz ab. Ah, okay, das verstehe ich immerhin.
أمر. نعم. صحيح. مرمم. مستعد. مستعد. حسنا. باحث عن الطعام. مستعد. بناء.
أمر. حسنا. مزارعة. مستعدة. مستعدة.
مستعد.
أمر.
حطاب. مستعد. حطاب.
أمر.
أمر. باحث عن الطعام. حسنا. نعم. مستعد. حسنا.
Gerade mache ich mehr Schaden als er. Oh, ja, das ist natürlich komisch. Das ist schon ein bisschen sehr spät vom Kollegen.
باحث عن الطعام. مرمم. صحيح. بناء. مزارع. صحيح. صحيح. بناء. 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 مستعد. بناء.
بناءة.
Oh, oh.
بناءة.
باحث
Oh, oh.
عن الطعام.
Das? Habe ich gut verkackt, oder was?
سأفعل. بناءة. بناء. صحيح. بناءة. نعم.
Oh, oh.
نعم. بناء.
نعم. بناءة. أمر. بناءة.
بناء.
أمر. بناءة. بناءة.
أمر.
مستعد. بناءة.
بناء. نعم. هجوم. بناء. بناء. مستعد.
نعم. بناءة.
بناء. بناء.
Ich glaube, das ist dumm. Was mache ich denn jetzt?
حسن أفعل.
نعم نعم بناءة
Oh Gott.
حسن الحطاب.
Nein! What the fuck? Kann der denn da noch stehen? Okay, wir kaufen uns jetzt Food die ganze Zeit. Bevor er weiter will. Ich kann auch einen defensiven Turm bauen. Okay, der stört mich nicht zum also der jetzt. Oh, das ist halt auch richtig schlecht einfach. Fuck. Und der Ton, das ist halt wirklich auch noch so. Das, wo ich am besten. Oh Gott. Mönche wäre auch noch die beste Defense eigentlich dagegen. Gegen das, was er jetzt macht. Oh Gott. Ja, keine Ahnung, wie ich das jetzt defended kriege. Verteidigt. Zweite Monastery. Und defensiven Turm. Ah, er sagt mir jetzt nicht, aber er geht nur auf Scouts. Das war natürlich blind. Oh,
بناء.
بناءة. عاملة منجم. مزارعة. نعم. حطابة.
نعم.
نعم. صحيح سأفعل.
مستعد هجوم.
بناءة. مستعدة. بناءة. نعم. بناءة.
مستعد.
سأفعل.
نعم. القتال.
حسنا.
خطاب.
سأفعل.
بناءة. نعم. بناءة. نعم. حطابة.
أهلا. سأفعل.
Warum spielt er denn hier Feudalolin?
مثلا. نعم. نعم.
Warum klappt das so gut?
مزارعة.
Da gibt denn da noch ein Mönch von mir.
أمر. عاملة منجم.
نعم. بناء.
عاملة منجم.
Ich habe jetzt aber mal einen Siege-Workshop gebaut, ich weiß aber gar nicht, was ich damit anfangen soll. Wenn er halt genug Türme hinten hat, dann macht das auch nichts, ne? Fuck me! Ach, er ist auch noch Teutonen und hat jetzt Mörderlöcher. Oh, was für ein gräusliches Spiel, Mann. Das habe ich gut verkackt. Es war halt einfach, mein erster Turm war halt dumm. Dass ich den zu spät gebaut habe. Ich habe halt die Builds gesehen und dann habe ich immer 90%. Wenn ich den halt oben habe, ist das Spiel, glaube ich, habe ich das gewonnen. Nearly Throw? Nö, war kein Nearly Throw. War ja nie wirklich vorne. Weird. So, best of 5. Machen wir Matchstats, oder? Machen wir Rating an. Eigentlich egal. Hei. Okay, was machen wir denn da? Das nehmen wir doch einfach auch. Show Match. Best of 5. Score ist. Warum ist denn OBS immer im Vordergrund, Mann? Das darf doch nicht wahr sein. Oh, jetzt habe ich natürlich von den Flaggen. Da habe ich jetzt lange nichts mehr rumeditiert. Wo habe ich denn die alle editiert? Da. Ich war schneller gefunden, als ich dachte gerade. Warum bin ich denn Host? Habe ich eigentlich Charmander mit drauf? Nee, ne? Nili plus LB10 gegen Italien. Okay. So. Läuft doch. Dass alles hier so im Hintergrund so gut läuft. Gibt es einen Preis? Ja, wenn jemand donaten will, können wir was draufschreiben. Du müsst dann halt erstmal zu mir donaten und ich würde es dann weiterleiten. Hast du schon mal Capture Age beim Moderieren benutzt? Dafür ist es noch nicht fähig, glaube ich. Dazu ist es noch nicht fähig, glaube ich.
Connected. Sound muted. Channel switched.
Mannschaftsinseln, ich glaube, es heißt sogar trotzdem Teaminseln.
You were moved. Nötifi, $2 Price Pool. Arendo, hallöchen. Arendo, over hier, hier drüben, läuft einfach mal in Hamburg random über den Weg. Wusste nicht, wo ich wohne, was passiert. Und meinte, oh, Nili. Und ist halt ursprünglich aus Paraguay, ich glaube, studiert derzeit in Freiburg.
Und hat einfach mal 5 Tage Städtetrip gemacht. In Hamburg rum und NHC rum. Zum Meet and Greet. Und ja, dann habe ich ihn eingesackt und mit in eine Bar geschleppt. Jetzt so rated. Noch mehr on the line. Ja, noch irgendwas, was wir besprechen müssen? Nicht so richtig, ne?
Sound resumed. Microphone activated.
Hallo!
Hallo. Alles klar?
Ja,
Schönes Spiel gerade gehabt.
danke.
Na gut, ich glaube, wir können dann. Macht wahrscheinlich am meisten Sinn, wenn wir uns die Home-Maps jetzt schon sagen bezüglich Sifs picken.
Glaube ich auch. Wollte ich gerade sagen, ja.
Was nehmen wir? Sagen wir, wenn Standard Maps, HD und. Bin für alles offen.
Seize the Hump.
Ich glaube, wir sollten jetzt nicht das mega verrückteste gegen Pete nehmen. Sonst fühlt er sich noch zu wohl.
Was kann
Aber
man denn?
Seize the Hump können wir auf jeden Fall nehmen. Finde ich ganz cool auch.
Was denn mit Eldorado?
Ja, können wir auch machen.
Decentering?
Ja gut. Ja. Decentering brauche ich nicht unbedingt.
Okay. Was gibt's denn noch? Land Madness? Ganz wild. Ich glaube einfach, was hart viel Feudalkampf provoziert, würde schon bocken.
Ja, dann nehmen wir
Atacama. Was hältst du von Chaos Pit?
Das ist zwar Pete's Lieblingsmap, aber
Nein, lassen wir es.
nehmen wir Seize the Hump.
Okay. Our home map is Seize the Hump. Okay, wollen wir eine Liste machen, was für Völker wir wann nehmen wollen?
Ja, also ich glaube mal für Goldrausch ist es relativ egal, dann nehmen wir, was übrig bleibt. Teaminseln wahrscheinlich Italiener und was auch immer dazu.
Okay.
Malaien, Wikinger. Aber da werden wir uns sowieso wahrscheinlich nichts davor nehmen. Ich glaube, auf Arab ist der stärkste Franken und Maya. Je nachdem, was sie als Home-Map nehmen, können wir das eh nehmen auch, weil wir das für Seize the Hump nicht brauchen wirklich.
Ja, glaube ich auch.
Und auf Seize the Hump halt 2 Hunnen mit, weiß nicht, Slaven oder sowas in der Richtung. Zwei Sifs, die sich gut ergänzen.
Ja, ich finde einfach Kelten und so ein Scout-Ziff ganz geil. Also Arab. Oder was willst du
Aber dann
Gold
würde ich
raus?
halt
Willst
eher
du Maya
Slaven und
spielen auf Maya? Findest du Slaven so gut auf Seize the Hump?
Ja,
Okay,
okay,
okay.
sie nehmen Chaos mit sich.
Okay. Wenn du mal im Chat drückst, dann da schreibe ich gerade auf. Italiener, was denn noch?
Ja,
Japaner?
je nachdem wie aggressiv wir spielen wollen, Malay oder Wikinger würde ich sagen.
Ah, Wikinger, weiß ich nicht so.
Ja, dann nehmen wir mal an.
Okay.
Ich würde fast auf Arab eher Maya nehmen.
Okay.
Mit Franken.
Okay.
Dann können wir auf Seize the Hump.
Auf Seize the Hump gegen Hunnen auch. Kelten sind ganz gut.
Ja, dann nehmen wir Hunnen und